Cut your scale, guys. Nexas here. Welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, we're back again with more new stuff. Tuesday Reset has just brought us a bunch of new gear. Obviously, Iron Banner came, and with the new Nightfall came the new Nightfall reward for this week, and it is going to be the Hung Jury SR4. Now, you guys know at this channel, we are hyped for this weapon because this honestly was my favorite PvE weapon back in D1. I think it was a lot of people's favorites as well. But this is now dropping from Nightfalls, so if you do obviously do your Nightfalls, you'll get like a bunch of different rolls of it. I've only managed to get 2 rolls. I've been doing it for about 2 or 3 hours or whatever. I can't get my god roll, but the Hung Jury SR4, we're going to be going in with the roll. One of the rolls I do like, and it is going to be this roll right now. So you'll see rolls wise is chamber compensator, or I got hammer force rifling. I've got a pen and mag, so increase the magazine size, or I got extend the mag, so obviously gives me an extra bullet reload, but reduces my reload. I've got rapid hits, or rapid precision hits, temporarily increase stability and reload speed. And last but not least, I've got the explosive payload. Projectiles create an area of effect detonation on impact. It does have range masterwork, which on a scout you might not need, and obviously it looks dope, boys. Like, it's just so sick. I cannot get over my baby coming back to me. I know people will be like, oh, I'm ignoring stuff, but the Hung Jury, you can see, it was a dead orbital weapon. It used to be so dope. You can see on the screen now all the different types of rolls you can get. And you'll see that this actually has some insanely good rolls. Sort of like the plug 1 getting reservoir burst. This thing has boxed breathing in this slot. Like, that makes a 180 turn into a 150 in terms of triple tap, and this will triple tap at 180 RPM. I couldn't get that roll for PvP. I was trying my best, but yeah, it just wouldn't drop. You can see obviously it will drop as a kinetic weapon with Firefly, so this is our very first weapon with kinetic Firefly. Obviously Fatebringer, when it comes out, will have the same thing, but this is the very first one. And obviously the Hung Jury was GOAT tier when I used to have the Firefly back in the day. Overall, the Hung Jury, this should be freaking dope. As I said, I'm excited to use it. I want to showcase what it's like. So without further ado, let's go into some PvP with the Hung Jury SR4. Alrighty, so we're going to be on the Exodus Blue with the Hung Jury, and this is what it's going to look like. It literally looks the same. Obviously, it's going to be brought back from D1, but it looks beautiful. It does look beautiful, and there is someone getting dome skied, and I was hitting the other dude, but yeah, as I said, these are our 4-tap weapon. They are 180 RPM, so they will 4-tap. Obviously, like the 200s will as well, but you can see with the explosive payload, I actually get some sweet damage in, and obviously I do have the extended mag on, or the appended mag, so I have a ton of freaking bullets too, and you can see that it can actually do decent damage. As a scout rifle goes, it actually has really good damage. Just that, as I said, this archetype of scout rifle doesn't generally do the best. Like, it's not bad or anything, but it generally struggles in a lot of engagements. And thank you for the heal, buddy. I really needed it. All right, he's using them. Not forgotten, bro. Come on, it was Sunset Young, so can you get rid of it, please? But yeah, you can see already, it's actually really sweet. Now, you will get the times where you're like, how did I kill that guy? Or that guy's one shot, and yeah, that's just 180s in a nutshell at the moment. That's why, obviously, the triple burst thing, that a triple burst with the box breeding is obviously GOAT tier in terms of being effective. But that's why you'll be going out for a god roll of it. If you get a god roll with box breeding, PvP wise, you just start to absolutely slay. It makes it basically viable. Now, there's a guy just sitting here with a shotty. We'll get rid of them, boys. Don't worry, we're clearing the freaking field. Yeah, you can actually see that the damage isn't bad. It's actually really good damage. It's just, yeah, as I said, 180s, they generally just don't do the best. And oh my god, can you just not, please? Can you just not? Oh, we got a double kill out of that. But yeah, it's just like, generally speaking, it's just like this archetype never usually does well. But that's where the box breeding comes in clutch. And it is really good for finishing people off. Now, you're probably wondering why I keep getting 38s. That's just obviously with the fact that I am using explosive payload. I am getting damage hit markers, and obviously the extra bullets are hitting them too. So this is really good, and it's gonna be better PvE for that sort of roll and everything. Oh, he's one shot, boys. He's one shot. Oh my god, he's one shot. Oh, this guy's gonna get away. This guy's gonna get a freaking away. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Freaking revoker, man. This guy's living in the past. He's using Not Forgotten, a revoker. Oh, but this is the angles you want to see, though. This is the angles where you're honestly just gotta slay people now. This guy's a one-shot. There we go. Oh, dude thought I could sidestep me with a Hung Jury, bro. I'm legit on my god tier weapon from D1. I don't think I'll ever lose another PvP game again, or lose another fight again if I could hit a shot there. All right, we got a super. Actually, they're gonna pop it like it's hot. Hey, boys. And that should be a kill. Now I can't Twilight Garrison. Freaking slows are balanced, aren't they? Legit a shuriken, and I'm just stuck on the ground tossing freaking blades around the place. But yeah, I am just, as I said, I am just in love right now. As I said, this was Bay in D1, and it's freaking back, boys. It is freaking back, and it's glorious too. It honestly feels super nice. I know, I thought it would have been it would have turned it into a void weapon, but honestly, I'm happy that they didn't, because it actually feels pretty nice now. Obviously, that's a super. But I will say, honestly, as far as it goes in terms of being a 180 and stuff, it actually does slay out, even as with my terrible run. This guy is 1 HP. And that's where the explosive payload comes in clutch, and that's a golden gun up my ass. But the explosive payload, you just have to shoot at the ground sometimes to finish them off. But yeah, I will say that it brings back so much good memories. And as I said, it's not exactly the same role, but definitely the explosive payload actually makes it somewhat, I wouldn't say better than it used to be, but it actually makes it kind of viable. This guy's a one shot, boys. No, help me out, guys. Like, I mean, the fact that I'm actually able to do pretty decently well as well, and I'm on a map that's, generally speaking, very, very close quarters. I'm actually happy with it. As I said, 180 isn't like the best RPM it could have been on. Honestly, 200 would have been the best, I think, for this, the way it used to shoot in the D1. But I will say that it's honestly, I am liking it. There's a go. The shotty behind me, and we're going to trade. God, I'm a super up my ass. What is going on? But I mean, it's not even just, it's even just the sound of the weapon shooting and stuff like that. It's beautiful, boys. It's freaking beautiful. And there's the nade kill as well. We'll get this guy. Oh. We see his head, and there's the forward top. The Rapid obviously cut is super nice for this as well. As I said, there is so much going for this, and this isn't even near the God Roll. The God Roll legit is going to be box breeding for PvP. It's actually going to make this a very viable weapon actually in PvP, because it's going to be 180 RPM that's able to shred out. Faster than a 150 RPM, so Scout Rifle, it actually might become somewhat near meta. But obviously, you got to get the roll, and that's the problem, is that this is grindy. But we get some kills, get the explosions in, boys. I will say, though, it's actually really nice to have extended mag on this, too. So it legit feels like it used to, where you just keep on shooting freaking bullets. Now, that guy's a one shot. Don't worry, boys. We got his ass. We got it. And this guy is one shot, boys. Someone help me out. Oh, my God. I'm going to burn. I'm going to burn. No. Hey, look at this guy, though. He's running from me. Screw you, bro. Don't even try, Rome. We got our Dawn Blade going in. And hello? Young man, come back. Thank you very much. But you can see, I mean, as I said, I'm just freaking in love with it. Especially, I'm really liking this explosive rounds. I didn't think I would, because, oh my God, he random hit me with that thing. I didn't think I loved the explosive rounds, though, but honestly, it feels good. It actually feels super nice. Firefly would have been nice and all. I made it like it was back in the day, but honestly, the explosive rounds is actually really good for just dealing with mobs and stuff. And dealing with multiples. Yeah, there's a guy right here who's weak. And there he's dead. Yep, I use a shotgun, boys, sometimes. Don't give out to me, okay? Don't give out. Sometimes you gotta do it. You gotta do it. What I will say, though, is that sometimes when you're up close and stuff like that, you can see it just struggles a lot. At least on the 200, you can spray and pray. Or if you're using the 150, you're doing so much damage that one shot, even like a lucky headshot. And they're pretty much a melee away from dead, but yeah, this doesn't do very well up close. No scope is not the dream for it. But I will say that I'm loving it again. It brings back so many good memories with this weapon. It's just a sweet weapon overall. It even sounds freaking great. And the fact that it sounds sort of energy while it's the kinetic, it makes it feel super good. Now, was that really worth it, boys? Oh my God. Freaking, oh, that actually hit him. All right, that is the L. I literally said big game, I won't lose the game. But hey, I tried to carry my best, boys. I can't win it by myself. But the Hung Jury, it is dope. Honestly, PvP, as a 180, is actually not bad. 38 opponents defeated, 2.92. With a box breathing roll, I can only imagine the carnage that this will hit. All right. We're going to be on into some PvE this time with the Hung Jury. And this is honestly where it used to be God tier back in D1. Firefly, honestly, being on kinetic is dope. And if I had my chromatic fire on, it would be actually super sweet. You know what? I actually might as well stick it on. So, okay, I have the chromatic fire on now with the explosive round. So we got a pseudo sort of dragonfly now. Might not work exactly perfectly with, obviously, the way explosive rounds work. So, yeah, I'm going to have to switch the weapon. I have another Hung Jury, though, except that explosive round will work well. But I got one with Adrenaline Junkie too, so if I get some Domskis though, you'll see these guys explode, and there we go, there's the explosion. And this is Hung Jury in a nutshell, boys. The explosions, the freaking carnage, the damage, it's so freaking good. As I said, 180s aren't the greatest archetype, it is a shame, but they will definitely shred out. You can see the explosions are super nice, just the flame explosion. Oh, it brings me back, boys. It brings me freaking back. And that's why if you do get a roll with Dragonfly, it's obviously gonna, or Firefly, it's gonna be freaking nuts. It's gonna be just super sweet for general PvE engagements. And as I said, the explosive isn't bad PvE either for dealing with mobs, but the Dragonfly used to be one of the sweetest things ever on this gun. And obviously box breeding, if you get a box breeding roll, it's gonna be decent PvE as well, but generally speaking, the box breeding only lasts for one shot, and it's every, like, you have to, like, charge it for 2-3 seconds, so it's not exactly going to be proccing every single second, so it's not exactly the best thing to go for. But you can see that it's a freaking sweet-ass sidearm, or freaking scout. It's just, it's so beautiful. It really is freaking beautiful. I don't know, pretty much all of this is going to be nostalgia of me freaking using it and stuff, going, oh my God, this is so good, and then you'll use it, and you'll be like, oh, it's okay. But yeah, probably nostalgia. But as I said, this was legit a PvE back in D1. I'm so happy it came back in any capacity because, as I said, this used to be legit one of the best weapons to use. Now I just got sniped by someone. And I honestly think that dude just freaking... Oh, he's there. Oh, the Firefly killed him. No, it didn't proc time, but I think, yeah, this guy just killed everyone. But we got the kill, boys. And there's the freaking scout against the Guardian again. I said, it's going to be sweet in Gambit and stuff like that. Obviously, just for long-range fights and everything like that. Right, we're going to go over and invade, though, and try to get some kills. I probably invaded before they even picked up any modes. So, yeah. This is a bit of a bad invade and stuff, but we'll get this guy, and he's got to slide away. But no. No, sir. No, sir. Oh, my God. I'm actually losing range, and... Oh, my God. This guy's free real estate. He's free freaking real estate. What? Oh, he had eyes of freaking tomorrow. Oh, boys, really? Man, I hate invading. And I hate invaders again. That's all it is. It's just whoever has freaking power or heavy wins the fight. I mean, what the hell? But even against yellow bars and stuff like that, you'll see it'll do some decent ass damage. But as I said, it's legit. It's such a shame that they decided to bring the Hung Jury back. First of all, into a bad archetype. And secondly, to an archetype that doesn't do that well, generally speaking, in terms of scouts, PvE. They're okay, but they never really are meta. Apart from probably this season a bit. Because obviously they do pierce shields and everything like that. So when there's mods up for them, they are really nice. But yeah, generally speaking, people don't usually use scouts. But as I said, this is too much of a nostalgia trip not to use it in PvE. I mean, this might be my go-to. And of course, we get the freaking meatball himself. Right, boys, let's just do the damage. Let's just do the freaking damage. All right, we should win this because we are absolutely slaying this boss. And boys, get the ball. Oh, boys, can you get the ball? I'm in my super. Oh my God, I got to do it myself. Jeez Louise, boys. Jeez Louise. Well, we should have this anyway. Look at this. Just the damage and everything. As I said, it's freaking so good, though, Hung Jury. It's just a nostalgia trip, as I said. It may be not like the best in terms of PvE or top tier meta right now, but it is a freaking nostalgia trip and a half. Now, where is this invader? Well, that is it for me and the Hung Jury SR4. Honestly, this scout, it brings back so many good memories of just me basically doing... I did the whole Taken King raid. This never left my side. Every Taken King raid I did, I had the Hung Jury with me because it used to just shred. I will admit that it is a bit of a shame that Bungie brought it back as a 180 RPM, and also more of a shame that it is a scout rifle, obviously in D2, where scouts generally don't do that well. But as I said, Amalon made a great weapon in the Hung Jury back in D1. It is a huge nostalgia trip, and I will say, PvP, this thing actually is really good. I know 180s don't do that well, but it is actually really good as a 180, and if you throw on the explosive rounds, it's dope too. But because the explosive rounds actually kind of makes it like this, like the banana SR or whatever it was, the banana, it actually makes it pretty much the exact same as that weapon from back in vanilla D2. But it also, with the box breeding, it does make this a freaking god tier weapon PvP. Honestly, triple tapping with a 180 is insane. It's legit like using it. If you think about it, 180 is the same as the Luna's Hell, like a pre-nerf. Same RPM as them, or hand cannons. They will do the same sort of damage. And then Luna's Hell was so good because it lets you triple tap. This will do the same thing. If you box breed to get a headshot and 2 more headshots, you can triple tap with this. So it basically becomes pre-nerf Luna's Hell TTK. Obviously not up close at long range it does, which is pretty much the same as the No Feelings. The No Feelings was a raid weapon that had box breeding on it as well. They sunset that one. So this is basically like the No Feelings coming back as well. But this is a kinetic weapon too. And I will say, grind it out, boys. This is honestly, the plug one was worth grinding too. The Hung Jury is definitely worth grinding as well. I think even just for nostalgia's sake, it'll be good to get. But yeah, it is actually kind of weird where I'm going to say this is going to be worth grinding for PvP more because of that box breeding perk. That box breeding roll, once you get it, try it out PvP, you will slay. And honestly, PvE, it's not bad, but I will say, even if I had Firefly and stuff, Firefly is nice, but it's not going to be anything like it used to be. It's not going to be the same as it was back in D1 unless scouts get a buff. But regardless, if you like the video, just like, and you want to see more content, subscribe. Fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.